What is going on, guys? Kennedy Skills here, back again, new video. Right, today, we all know what day it is, start of the Premier League. So I've gone ahead and done my predictions here for you to tell you, as I did last year. Last year didn't go very well, I'm not expecting this year to go well. This is just off of my opinion. So yeah, I'm a Liverpool fan, so I'm gonna try not to use biasness, but yeah, there's not much biasness in this. It's just my pure thoughts. So let's kick things off then, and in 20th place we are going Sheffield United. Uh, why I'm saying Sheffield United is we've signed no Premier League proven players, have they really? They've signed Phil Jagielka back. That is outstanding business, but he won't keep him up. Be interesting to see what Lice Musette does with Billy Sharp. That'll be very interesting to see up top working together. So that's why I'm going Sheffield United in 20th. Again, we are going to 19th, working our way upwards. So what I'm going to go 19th is Brighton and Hove Albion. Why I'm saying this is they haven't really signed anyone. They've signed Aaron Moy on loan, but the other signings I've never actually heard of. So I don't know if they're good or not. Aaron Moy on loan, that's very good. He's done well for Huddersfield lately. Losing Anthony Nucknar to Fulham is isn't very good for Brighton fans. So he was probably one of our best players in recent years, but he's gone. So we're going to. So Brighton, your stay in Premier League is over. 18th. This is very controversial because it could go to 3 teams. My next 3 teams, these could all switch. But I think Newcastle, your stay is over as well as Brighton. Signings are very good, but Steve Bruce is not a manager to keep you up. Losing Rafa is huge. If you'd have kept Rafa, you'd have finished possibly up at 12th, 11th, 10th. But I don't think Steve Bruce is going to do it for your Magpies. Signing Jetro Willems, St. Maxim, Joe Linton and Andy Carroll back. But losing Perez, Joselu, Diami, that's going to cost you. Diami and Joselu not much, but Jose Perez is huge for you. Yeah. Going in 17th is going to be Southampton. Southampton has signed Shea Adams and Ings, but also lost Target, Classy, and Austin and Davies. All first team players, I think. Losing those are huge because Target is very good for you. But Shea and Ings, be interesting to see how they score, but I reckon they will only just survive. 16th, Burnley. Why I think Burnley 16th is, yeah, they've lost to Heaton, but they've also signed Drinkwater, Bailey Peacock Farrell, who isn't very good. He came from Leeds, didn't he? And J. Rodriguez. They are good signings, but Burnley won't get anywhere near European football like they did other season. Yeah. 15th, Norwich. Well, I think Norwich 15th is they've got a good team. They had a far better team for Championship, but they've also got players in to strengthen that team, like Patrick Roberts on loan, signing Ralph Farman on a free, Sam Byram and Dermich. They are good players who will do well at Norwich, I think. Keeping Norwich back in the Premier League where they, you could say, belong. But they're not going to win tonight, have they, at the end of the day? 14th, I've gone Crystal Palace. You may think I'm ranking them a bit high, but no, I don't think I am. Palace, they've signed Jordan Ayew, Gary Cahill, James McCarthy, and Camarasa. They're very good. Keeping Zaha is going to be huge for them. Zaha could have gone to Arsenal, Everton, but no, he stayed at Palace despite handing in transfer request after transfer request. Gary Cahill is going to strengthen their defence, but losing Wan-Bissaka is horrid for them. Wan-Bissaka is probably one of the best right backs in the world. Not the best, but he's definitely up there in the top, 7. But yeah, Palace 14th is where I am going for them. 13th, Aston Villa. Aston Villa have done a Fulham. They've signed a lot of players, but will they play together? I don't know. I predicted Fulham high last year, and they went down. So, it could happen with Villa. Definitely signing, Heaton is good. Signing Wesley, Target, Mings, Trezeguet, Douglas Luiz. They're very good signings for a team like Aston Villa. Still having Jack Grealish is good. Jack Grealish is an outstanding player. He played well in Championship last year. What I saw of him. Yeah, Aston Villa, back where they belong. They belong in the Premier League. They were in Prem till start until they had that poor season when they lost all the good players. Benteke, Delph, almost lost Grealish. 12th, I'm going Watford. Watford have signed Welbeck, Sarr and Craig Dawson. They've managed to keep hold of quite a bit of a team, but Britos, I'd say, main loss, left back. But Watford are they always hang around that mid-table. So I don't really have much to say on Watford. Rounding up the bottom half of the table, I have gone Bournemouth. Bournemouth signed Harry Wilson. And that's basically it. They haven't really signed anyone decent, I'd say. What I've got written down, we've signed someone called Billy. Never heard that bloke. He could do bits for him. Losing Harriata, Mings and Musa is going to hurt him a lot. That's why I believe Bournemouth are going to be finishing outside the top 10. Going into the top 10, I think 10th will be West Ham United. Why I think West Ham is because they've signed Haller. No, not Haller, Haller. Fornals, he's a good player, I've heard. Roberto to replace, what's his name now? Adrian, who came to Liverpool. But yeah, they've also got a lot of deadwood out of the team. James Collins, Andy Carroll. Yeah. 9th, I'm going Leicester City. Leicester City in 9th is purely the fact that they've made good signings. They'd have finished higher if they'd have got a replacement for Maguire. Leicester signed Jose Perez and Tielemans on a permanent. Brendan Rodgers is not a guy to have a team finishing below where they're supposed to finish. I think Leicester will get top 10. 8th, Everton. Everton's transfer window is always good for them. Everton signing Iwobi, Delph, Lossell, getting Gomez on a permo, Keane, Sidibe, Gabamin. Biggest loss for them, losing Idrissa Gana Gay. And also losing Lookman. They shouldn't have lost Lookman. Lookman's a good player. Idrissa Gay, he went for the money, didn't he, to PSG. End of the day, they couldn't do much about that. He's a money grabbing. Yeah. Everton, yeah, I don't think they're going to finish 7th or maybe in the top 6. So, yeah. 7th, I'm going Wolves. Wolves has had an incredible first season in the Premier League. Why I think Wolves will finish high up again is because they've strengthened the team. They've got Raul and Dendoncker on a permanent now. Also signing Vallejo on loan with Cutrone. Wolves didn't really lose anyone big who they've got on the team. We've still got Patricio, Willy Bolly, Connor Cody, Doherty, and Jean. Have I said Jean Moutinho? I don't even know. They did lose. What's his name now? What Helder Costa, who went to Leeds. They lost Cavallero to Fulham or something. But that ain't really much. 6th, I am going Manchester United. Why I say Manchester United 6th again is they lost out on many signings. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not the manager for them. Although United fans love him, he's not the manager for him. Ed Woodward's done something in getting Maguire, James and Wan-Bissaka in. But that is not good enough. They've lost many signings and also lost Romelu Lukaku to Inter Milan. United fans, I'm a Liverpool fan, but you're staying in 6th. 5th. 4th and 5th could go either way for me. But 5th, I'm off to go with a transfer band, Chelsea. Chelsea's youth squad is amazing. Chelsea's, yeah, Tammy Abraham, Mason Mount, Hudson-Odoi. Where else do I go from there? And Padu. So many good players. Losing Drinkwater ain't an issue. Losing Danny Drinkwater is not an issue. Getting Kovacic and Pulisic, that is good business from Chelsea to get them on a permanent, still with a market ban. Hazard's lost is just denying him their top 4 place, really, I believe. 4th, going back to where they belong, I'm going Arsenal. Arsenal in 4th, purely because of the fact that they've signed Nicolas Pepe, Ceballos, Tierney. I've got someone else written down here. I can't see who else. Oh, and David Luiz. They are good signings. Tierney's going to strengthen that left back position. Maybe move Kolasinac. I think Kolasinac actually went, to be fair. But yeah, getting in Ceballos and Pepe, strengthen that attack. Imagine this attack: Pepe, Aubameyang, Lacazette, Ozil. That is very good. Ceballos, Torreira behind. Just defence. You've got Mustafi and Luiz. It's like watching Krusty the Clown and Sideshow Mel. Let's be honest. But yeah, that's why I'm going Arsenal 4th. 3rd, I'm going to go Tottenham. So anyone could write this top 2. But it's only a 2-horse race in Premier League, I believe. But Spurs, they've got a good team for next season. They signed Jack Clark, haven't they, on loan? He's a very good player. He shouldn't have come back to Leeds, should he? He should have stayed at Spurs. But yeah, getting Ndombele, Lo Celso and Sessegnon. Only downfall is losing Kieran Trippier and having to play Walker Peters. Hang on. Yeah, having to play Walker Peters. And Ndombele is going to help the midfield, so is Jack Clark when he comes. Lo Celso is, and Sessegnon is. They lost Onamar to Fulham on that Sessegnon deal, but do they really care? Not really. So 2nd and 1st. You know who I'm going for 1st, don't you? So let's go on 2nd. This is why I think Manchester City will finish second. They've signed Rodri. They've signed Cancelo. They've lost Company, Delph and Danilo. But Guardiola is wanting big ears. Guardiola is wanting Champions League. Guardiola wants to win the Champions League. If City end up getting banned from Champions League this year, then they'll win Prem. But I think City will win the Champions League. Let's put it out there now. City will win the Champions League. They're possibly the best team in the world. But they've got amazing squad depth. But will that team compete with a Liverpool team who's hungry for a league title for the past 30 years? No, it won't. Liverpool's wanting this league title. We haven't had one in 30 years. And to lift the Premier League will be amazing. We are hungry for more trophies. We will get a cup as well on the side. We will get FA or Carabao Cup. We will also get the Super Cup and the Club World Cup, I believe. Super Cup is next week. We will win that against Chelsea. But yeah, we've made no signings really. We've signed Van den Beek. We've signed that Fulham youngster. What's his name there? I forgot his bloody name. Signed Adrian to replace Mignolet. We've lost Mignolet. Got rid of a load of Deadwood, Moreno, Sturridge. They're gone. Loaning out Kent and that Wilson is good. Ojo's gone out on loan. They are going to improve and help us in the long run. But yeah, that's why I'm going my team Liverpool to finish first again. Like I did last year. And it didn't happen. Lost by a point. I'm going to go other leagues. I'm going to go... Let's go to France, PSG, Spain, Barcelona. Germany, I'm going to go Dortmund. And Italy, I'm going to go Juventus. But they're just obvious picks out there, really. Championship coming up, I'm going to go Brom, West Brom, Leeds, and either Derby or Wednesday or one of the newly relegated clubs. I don't know who. That's going to make up the top 6, I think. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. My Premier League predictions is done. I had to write them down in an old school book. Love it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Bye.